I stormed off from my sister's wedding after she dead-named my son. My sister Emma always had to be the center of attention, but I never thought she'd do something this cruel on her own wedding day. I spent weeks getting ready for this thing. Bought a new dress, did my hair, the whole 9 yards. My 17-year-old son Tyler was excited too because he'd been working out and finally felt confident enough to wear a suit instead of hiding under baggy clothes. Tyler came out as trans 2 years ago, and honestly, it was one of those things where everything just clicked into place. All those years of him being miserable suddenly made sense. He'd been Tyler to us ever since, and seeing him happy for the first time in his life was worth every awkward conversation with relatives who didn't get it. Most of our family was cool about it. My parents took a while, but they came around. Emma, though, she always made these little comments, like she'd slip up and use his old name, then act like it was an accident, but I could tell it wasn't. The wedding was at this fancy country club, all white flowers and string lights. Tyler looked amazing in his navy suit, and he was actually smiling and talking to our cousins instead of hiding in the bathroom like he used to at family events. Everything was going perfect until the reception. Emma was making her rounds, thanking everyone for coming when she got to our table. She was already a few drinks in, laughing too loud at everything. She hugged me and said thanks for coming, then turned to Tyler. That's when she said it. She used his dead name, loud enough for half the table to hear, and then laughed like it was some kind of joke. The smile just died on Tyler's face. He went completely pale and stared down at his plate. I felt my whole body get hot. I stood up so fast my chair scraped against the floor. Everyone at our table went quiet. Emma just kept giggling like she thought she was being funny. I looked her dead in the eye and said, "What did you just call him?" She shrugged and said, "Oh, come on, it's not that serious. We're all family here." That's when I lost it. I told her she was a selfish piece of work who couldn't even be decent to a kid on her own wedding day. I said she'd been doing this crap for 2 years and I was done pretending it was okay. Tyler tried to grab my arm to get me to stop, but I was too angry. Emma's face went red and she started yelling about how I was ruining her special day. Her new husband came over trying to calm everyone down, but I was already grabbing my purse. I told Tyler we were leaving and he didn't argue. As we walked out, I could hear Emma crying and people asking what happened. My mom followed us to the parking lot begging us to come back, saying Emma didn't mean it, but Tyler was already in the car, staring out the window like he wanted to disappear. The drive home was quiet. Tyler finally said he was sorry for ruining the wedding. I almost had to pull over because that broke my heart. I told him he didn't ruin anything, that his aunt did by being cruel to someone she's supposed to love. Emma texted me later that night calling me dramatic and saying I owed her an apology. I blocked her number.